Down to Mexico. Stanley King here. Yeah, I probably had you fooled there. Looks like a high dollar production, but this is going to be raw. This is our trip with Baja Ridez. We went all the way from Tecate, which is just east of San Diego, out to La Paz over 7 days. So I'm here with Bill Collins. What are we doing, buddy?
We're down riding Baja.
Yeah.
Stan King and the man. Left Rick Bodie behind.
Yeah, we did leave him behind, huh? Yeah. Normally he goes too hard, but today his bike went to shit, huh? Yep.
It's all fluid, so
yep.
I don't know.
So
Older guys.
So this is day one of how many days?
7.
7?
And there's 7.
Sweet.
On the way to Mike's Sky Ranch.
It's gonna be badass. Here we go.
Eat some steak, some beers.
Yep.
Get ready for a cold meal.
Yep. Roger that.
That's it.
Let's do it.
Riding.
Right on. Roads are just so beautiful up in the pine forest. Here we are at the Rancho Casa Verde. Here we go. Drive by. Drive by. Woo!
Oh, hey.
The scenery up there is so diverse, so wild. Tell you, this is definitely the warm-up part of the ride. Day 1, riding through the pine forest down to Baja de Trinidad, or Valley T as they call it. This is no joke of a trail. A lot of it was 2-track, but super cool terrain. So we had 12 guys who went with us. Awesome group of guys. That's how it always makes a trip, or the people who are with you. And a lot of these guys were just top-notch riders. Steve, who led the ride, awesome guy, fantastic rider. Gotta admit, I was able to hang with him really well for about the first 3-4 days, and after that I started dropping off. 7 days.
Beautiful out here.
It was a lot. You really never expect to see pine trees like this in Mexico, but here it is. It exists. Just gorgeous. Yeah. Looks like he needs a tune-up. There we are. Taco time. After being in the saddle all day, getting some fresh tacos and Valley tea, that was welcome. So here we are, we're running up the road. We're actually doing the race course here. This is the Baja 1000 race course. We were kind of doing it backwards right here, but everything was okay. The road was plowed and we were able to see what was going on. The sun was just gnarly in our eyes.
I think it's the Archer, not the Arrow.
What's your sag set at?
I don't know. Look at my number plate, dude. I'm intermediate. You're like a fucking pro.
Still, your bike just steered.
I thought it steered pretty good.
We need to raise your forks and your cover clamp.
Okay. Dude, I'm a broker salesman. I sell real estate.
So you don't like a bike to steer?
Absolutely. I don't even know what you're talking about. For me, it'd just be like kind of like a special treat. I'd be like, wow, I didn't even know it could do that. So if you set it up like that, I'd love it. All right, here we go from Mike's Sky Rancho, day 2.
Such a cool place, Mike's.
Did you crash on Todd's bike?
No.
Okay. Blowing smoke.
Really?
I fell over.
This was the one day of the ride where we got on the bikes and it was like, warm up? Nope. Right up the hill. This is such a gnarly trail out the back side of Mike's. You just get right in, you're like, "Argh!" Just a grinder all the way up the hill.
Oh, what a shit show that road is.
It was crazy. And once you're at the top, you go down the other side. It
hiccup,
just
right?
goes down this rocky deal forever.
Gnarly downhill.
This is where you hit those little rocks and you're like, ooh, uh-oh. Saved it. Kept thinking my front end was going to wash out.
God damn it. Come on, Stan.
When you're hitting rocks like this, speed is the only way you get through. You got to just keep moving and just not lay off the throttle, and it's so hard. So your body tells you, oh, just slow down, put your feet down, but nope.
Hola, amigo, ¿cómo estás? Yeah?
You want $2 a head.
$2 cada uno? Dos? Un.
Estoy cobrando 5.
$3?
3
Pesos?
dólares. Está bien. Que lo vaya bien.
Gracias.
That dude got a couple bucks from us. Pretty funny.
Beautiful out here in northern Baja.
We rolled into this awesome little ranch out in the middle of nowhere. It was so cool to see this place. Even had its own church. And then boom, went right back out, and Steve had something in store for us, which was basically a mud bog. And I thought, man, I'm gonna go down here at some point, but nope. Just stayed on the throttle. A big 500 just ripped right through this stuff. Really cool that he was able to kind of cut this trail, mark it in. Love this kind of, it's gnarly. It's just super fun. Look at that.
Got some deep doo-doo here.
I gotta admit, didn't smell too great, but whatever. It's always fun to play in the mud. So we came out of this thing, and he got us right into some more pretty gnarly single track, which was cool. We kind of just popped up here. I don't know how he had all of this routed out, cows out there and stuff. But once we popped back up, we got right through some gnarly single track. And then all of a sudden we were back on the race course again for the Baja 1000. So this ride, see that? Look at it, we just popped right up, it's crazy. But this ride ended up being about over half of it was a pre-run for the Baja 1000. We were obviously just doing it for the fun of it, but I'll tell you, the trail was no joke. And the Baja 1000 course, that was no joke either. It was a lot of rocks, a lot of high speed. It was a lot of fun. My hands are still vibrating. This is the course again. This is the Baja 1000 race course. So Baja always dishes out a couple surprises. You're looking at the ocean, all of a sudden we're in the middle of a funeral procession riding our dirt bikes. I didn't get it at all, but hey, whatever. Next thing you know, we're on beautiful single track right above the ocean. Just cruising. Tell you, man, it was fun. I did this little hill climb. I saw the show on the hill. Man, John Gurr was all over the place up there. He was going to make it come hell or high water.
Yeah, you did.
He made it. Took a while, but he did it. So funny watching these guys.
What are we doing here, Genghis? Right on. Did you baptize? Good times.
Let's do some cool shit. Let's put our hands in the air. How's that?
John, do the
Well, how about we do the wave? How's that?
No way.
Okay.
That's gay as fuck. That's gay as fuck. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, bitches. Bitches. Look. Your lights work tonight.
Riding dirt bikes on the beach, that's just such an awesome treat. We went all the way down the coast to this little lighthouse here, and then we tucked back inland and hit the mud hills. Just awesome times in Baja. All right, get ready. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Start of the mud hills.
rocking out there. All right, so we rolled across the desert, then hit this Bill Nichols Trail. This is one of the prettiest trails in Baja right here. Just gorgeous single track. Tucks back and forth through the cactus. The cactus too, they're ready to bite you.
Such a beautiful trail.
The thorns, if they tag you, they have some kind of a paralysis agent in them too, so that's not very good. So you don't want that stuff in you. I mean, I guess the good news is your arm doesn't really hurt because you can't feel it, but try to avoid those little cactus bumps at all cost. Look at this trail though, it's so nice. We rode this out. After this, our buddy Greg unfortunately crashed on the road, broke his clavicle in 4 places, but we got to Catavina, and he definitely had some tequilas that night. Off to home for him.
Okay, here we go. We're at Catavina. Bryce Menzies is here. Ready to roll.
Here we go out on the Camper Shell Trail. This is right out of Catavina. Now, I just said the Bill Nichols Trail was one of the most beautiful trails. I'm going with this one's probably the number 2 most beautiful trail that I've ridden in Baja. This is incredible. It just winds back and forth again through the cactus. I still have cactus in my arm coming out. It's almost inevitable that you don't get it. But we rolled through this trail, all 11 of us at this point, and we rolled and rolled and rolled. Just time of your life. You don't even feel the miles going by. It's so pretty back there. Once we were done with this trail, we rolled out to the coast on a kind of a gnarly rocky road, but man, it was so worth it to go on this trail. This trip, I have to say, for most guys, if you ride a dirt bike, this is definitely bucket list. There's always Idaho and Moab and maybe go to Europe, whatever, but Baja single track is incredible, and the single track that's outside of Catavina, it's Bill Nichols he's the man for building these trails. Just love them. All right, we'll sit back, enjoy it.
Going through the chapel. That's the chapel right there. Here we are on the 22-day trail. Yep, that's just the first one. 22-day trail. About halfway through right now.
I love catching people on video. So there goes Ralph. Let's see who that is. That looked like Todd, and I believe Corey's behind him. People always look at the camera, they think they got to stop, but they don't. Anyway, it's just so cool, this trail. It's really neat.
All right, I'm on the 22-day trail. This is a butt kicker. What a great trip, though. We've already done 540 miles, something like that. So we've already done 90 today, and we're on this gnarly trail. It's 95 degrees. I love this. It's awesome.
You could see there in my eyes, there was like some kind of crazy pollen, and then we ran out of water, and then we sat on the trail. One of our guys got dehydrated. Just craziness. We ended up sitting and getting cool, and then we rode out. It was 95 degrees out there. I mean, it was hot. Super hot. Beautiful, though.
On the 22-day trail. So cool at night.
It's just gorgeous cruising through the trees and getting out of there. We all got out fine, but it was just one of those deals. It was just super hot, and we had to wait for our guy to cool down, that was no problem whatsoever. Sunrise at Bay of Los Angeles. Incredible. We headed south down the road. They said, well, this road's going to be high speed and it's going to be rocky. It was high speed and it was rocky, and there were baby heads everywhere, and my bike was shaking, and I got mad and I went faster, and then I went faster and slower, and my hands hurt. And all of a sudden Steve brought us out on this awesome beach. So good to be out here and feel something that was soft and nice after that butt kicker of a road. Wow, it was crazy. Rounded the guys up for another pick.
Well, what do you think, man? Having fun?
Dangerous as shit.
Yeah.
Had to do the obligatory slow-mo shot with the infamous John Gurr. All right, 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Steve's new webpage.
Alright, let's see the dolphins.
Getting on the bikes and riding down the beach, for me in Baja, this is a dream. It's just something you can't really do in the U.S. or many other places. And here in Baja, you can do it for mile after mile. There goes Genghis. There goes Johnny Walker. Back on the trail. Man, it was miles and miles of this nice sand road, high speed, much more comfortable. A little bit of rocks, but that's okay. We headed back up to the middle of Baja, cruising, just putting in the miles. And here we are again on the Baja 1000 course. So down this road, where I probably topped out at 60, Ralph lost his chain. Day 6, we're here at Rice and Beans. It's gonna be a long day today. Should be fun. Having a great time here in Baja. San Ignacio, beautiful little oasis town in the middle of Baja with this gorgeous mission. This is really cool. Good old Edson has an ice cream parlor out here.
Adios, Juan Carlos.
That little kid took a picture of all of us with his cell phone. He was so stoked to see us out there.
Here we go.
Back on the dirt roads. Lots of high-speed sand for miles and miles, and then we turn a little bit and go miles and miles. And again, this was the Baja 1000 course, and then we ran into this little town. Funny little place, little fishing village, gassed up out here.
Here we are.
We're here live from some fishing village south of
You look like Bad Sajak.
south of San Diego. South of San Diego. Yeah. San Diego.
We're south of San Diego.
We're here with the
south of San Diego.
We're here with the Swede.
That's why it's so sandy.
We're here with the Swede. As a Dutchman.
The lost Swede.
The lost Swede.
fucking-
He's taking on the new look of
The Vikings got lost too. Look what that happened to them. They ended up in America. I got lost. I ended up down in Baja.
We got Sean Connery here with his beard. Now go ahead, Sean. It's so,
Damn
anything
Haggerty.
like your James Bond movies? I mean, we did bring Steve with us. He's kind of a James Bond a little bit.
Yeah.
Jimmy's our mountain.
Yeah, it's funny how many times we've had to get him out of situations in the bar.
Johnny and Ralph, those boys are characters. They had us all in a good mood. Even when things were a little rough, boom, Johnny and Ralph would pop us right into a fantastic mood. So this is the thing about Baja that was crazy. Everywhere we went, the kids were waving, were excited to see us. It was just so cool. Here's Scorpion Bay. I mean, even here in Scorpion Bay, the kids are just like thumbs up, right on, way to go. Very, very cool. This is a beautiful surfing spot down in southern Baja. Gorgeous place. Stopped here for lunch and got some gas, and off we went again. I love these fuel stations.
Well, here on the Baja 1000 course. Ocean's beautiful.
And then we had to get on these connector roads. And when you get on these, you know, you're kind of like, ah, man. But if you sit back, it's just, you start to see some scenery that's amazing. And you almost think for a second, maybe I'd like to be on the pavement. And then after about 10 minutes, you're like, nah, I really wouldn't. I'd rather be on this stuff. This is the race course. That, I don't know if you saw that on the corner. This is what I love about Baja too. These guys just like to party. There were beer cans right there on the corner. These guys are non-stop. And when it's race day, there'll be thousands of fans all over the course. Just drinking, having campfires, sleeping out there. This is their Indy 500. This is their Super Bowl. I love to see Mexicans, how excited they get about these Baja races. Beautiful down here in southern Baja. Just gorgeous everywhere I looked. Stuff like that. It's like you see these little like skeleton surfer dudes. It's just like, well, okay. Here are the kids again. They're coming up. You'll see them in just a second. Here they are. Everywhere. The kids came out everywhere. Always giving us the little wheelie sign and thumbs up and wanted to high five. Beautiful down here. Beautiful rocky roads.
Here we go. Just
All right.
Dave go down. Get knocked
So here,
out.
Dave went down. That was a bummer. He got knocked out. We had to put him in a chase truck, but it was cool. Another team put him in their chase truck, brought him down to the hospital, get him checked out. Luckily, he was fine.
We're in Loreto.
Another day riding in the dark
There we
into
go.
town.
Another day. Leaving Laredo.
There are the kids again. Just totally stoked to see us. Going into missions, what was it, San Javier, I believe this was. This is beautiful. It's the mission up in the mountains outside of Loreto. Another picture. Such a cool group of guys. I mean, it really made the whole ride to be with this group. Terrific riders, terrific men. Just every day, you know, just being together. Had so much fun with these guys. It's kind of getting a little sad here knowing that, well, I knew we were going to ride 300 miles, so it wasn't that sad
Halfway
yet.
to La Paz.
So here we are. This is after riding 22 miles of whoops. Went into Constitution, had a chicken, went back out, got on this beautiful caliche road, shook the hell out of my body, and then got here to Caneo Point. All worth it.
So almost in La Paz, huh?
Yep, it's almost over. Are you sad?
I'm not sad. Yep, I'm gonna ride with Ralph all the way up Baja. Final day of the ride.
I'm not gonna lie, I was tired at this point. I actually saw Jesus in a cactus, which surprised me. But when I looked up again, it was just one of these cardones. When you're tired, you're tired.
Gorgeous.
Now, we had to ride all the way to La Paz. This is the stair steps down into La Paz. We had to ride this at night, but man, we did it.
We made it to La Paz. Here we are.
We made it. Just so cool. Thank you, Baja Rides. Thank you, Steve. Awesome, awesome time. There we go.
Ralph, we want to talk to you about your drinking problem.
Yeah.
We know you're trying to go through.
I have a t-shirt that says drink more whiskey.
We know we're trying to